Good morning, Merry Sunshines. Beth the Comfy Mystic here, and welcome to PJ's and Coffee Time Tarot. I hope you have your coffee. I have mine. Good. And you'll sit back for just a few minutes and relax and hear what Source Energy has to tell us today in order to help us vibrate higher. Now, I will say not everyone is going to understand this type of tarot reading because it is a higher dimensional, from source energy, from a higher dimensional source that you may or may not be ready to understand and pay attention to. I focus on how to raise our vibrations higher so that we can move into the other dimensions where we're from and where we are returning to. And the higher dimensions are all about unity and all about love, peace, joy, balance, harmony, all those wonderful things that we try to access while we're here in the third dimension, on this third dimensional plane, which is our human existence. Unfortunately, it's next to impossible if you stay in that third dimensional existence, which is the plane of dualities, negatives and positives, and a world where there's only frustrations and headaches and anxieties and fears. Well, not only, we try to overcome these negatives with positives, but we tend to, in a third dimensional existence, remain in those heavy negatives. And we aren't meant to be there. We came down here as a contract in order to learn lessons from being in the third dimensional plane. However, we are all meant to go back into higher dimensional existences where there is no dualities and no negatives. And when you are ready for that, if indeed you are someone who is going to raise up, their contract is to raise up to the higher dimensions, then you'll understand what I'm talking about, and you will get out of that dualistic negative plane and will raise your vibrations higher. And my purpose is to help you guys one step at a time to vibrate higher, to understand what source energy needs us to do in order to move beyond the third dimensional existence and into the higher dimensions, where we all want to be, where we all are returning to. So, that being said, let's talk about the cards of the day. Now, today's a pretty powerful day. And I don't know if you saw it when I first held them up. Look how powerful these two women are. And we'll talk about the other card in just a minute. But it's very powerful. You are not, the wands are about the astral light body. One of the four light bodies that surrounds us, that as we vibrate those light bodies higher, we get closer to the higher dimensions. We can pull out of the lower vibration of the third dimension and even into the fourth and fifth dimension. The fourth dimension is where we're sort of balancing. We're figuring out how to move away from the third dimension and get into higher dimensions. So anyway, the astral body, which is connecting with higher sources, is pretty powerful today. That's what you need to be focusing on today, says Source Energy. The astral, connecting with your higher selves, you are going to be creating today. And I will tell you, once you get into those higher vibrations, you can create. You can create your own world, or your world creates around you. But it's connecting to the higher vibrations, to higher sources, to your multidimensional selves. A lot of times that's through meditation. And being out in nature is another way to do that. But just connecting and figuring out the best way for you to connect to your higher selves, whether it's calling in one of your ascended masters, which we'll talk about in a minute, however that works. But anyway, today you will be very powerful in creating your world through higher light beings and connecting to that higher plane. You will also, and when we do create, we help to create the new earth as well. As we're creating for ourselves, it all comes down to when you're in a higher frequency and in a higher plane, you are creating the new earth through everything you create. So just know that everything you touch, everything you see, everything you choose, everything you desire today, do it with in mind with the unconditional love and wanting to bring forth this new earth, staying in your purpose and creating your earth or your plane and world so you can bring forth the new earth. Now, how you're going to do that is, let me bring the card a little closer. By seeing whatever is in this card that is going to help you. It's a sign, it's a message, something. That first thing that you saw on the card is exactly what you need to be focusing on, and it's going to give you some information about all the details about how you're creating your new earth, how you're living in your purpose today, how you're connecting with these higher sources and this higher energy and these higher vibrations. So whatever that first thing is, and I do post a picture of the cards, and that's my goal every day. Sometimes it takes this thing so long to download that it's hard to get these cards in time, but posting a picture of the cards so you can look at them and study them a little bit more and get a little bit more information from them. So anyway, that item is a symbol for you. Look deeply into it so you know, and then you'll see a color that jumps out at you, and again, that's the chakra that you want to balance. The chakra, the crystal you want to carry around, the color clothing you want to wear, everything that is that color will vibrate with that frequency. That's going to help you stay on your purpose, manifest in your world, connect to the sources, and create this new earth that we're all wanting. Because that's what it's all about, is creating this place of bliss, love, peace, joy, balance. So who's going to come in and help? Well, this is another powerful being. Well, all the Ascended Masters are, but Lady Portia is the one who's coming in, and these were some very powerful women coming in today. So anyway, she's going to connect her DNAs, her frequencies, her vibrations with you so that you can do what you need to do to manifest, to create your earth, to vibrate higher, and all those good things that we talked about you need to be doing today. Source Energy is admonishing you to do today. And she's brought through with her a gift, whatever that item is that jumps out at the card on you. That's the item that is giving you more information. That's her gift that she's bringing through to help you with your day and to do what it is that you need to be doing today. With everything you touch, everything you see, everything you choose to do, all needs to come through unconditional love, because it brings power and you can manifest and create whatever it is that you want today doing that. So, and then your mantra. Please send me your mantra or put your mantra in here. I love hearing that. Just a little blurb on how you're going to remember this message and how you're going to go through your day. Just kind of brings it into sort of full perspective, that you don't have to sit there and go, okay, what was it that I was supposed to do today? It's just a reminder to you of exactly what you need to do today. Just between the two cards, and create a little mantra and share them. I love to share them as well. And anyway, so I'm running out of time, but thank you. Vibe high. I'm sending you high vibes. Create your world, create new earth, and we will see you tomorrow. Much love to you all. Bye.